Hey guys, Claude Johnson here. Hope you're doing great today. All right, so today I want to talk about playing some bass lines and melodies at the same time. This is going to be a little bit of some new territory, and just to give you the background, like in the past I would kind of work out these simple bass lines, maybe like a triad, and then try to put some melody notes on top of that. When I do that stuff, typically I'm just playing one bass note per beat, which is already like a lot, you know. If you talk about, you know, Travis picking, you know, for example, like in the key of G. Travis picking is usually considered pretty advanced because you're playing bass and melody, but you're not just hitting like one bass note per bar. You're hitting one bass note every beat. So when I would play this stuff, you know, with the I wanted to get more of like a walking feel. The Travis stuff is cool, it's great, but it's not really, doesn't lend itself to improvising. You know, I wanted more of a walking, where I could really control things and get more of a, almost like a counterpoint type of, and a sense of, you know, independence in the voices. That's what I'm trying to get a little bit of anyway. So anyway, I thought I would take that one step farther and try to add in more of the this kind of thing, like bass lines that use the like the minor and major third, like a typical boogie or walk up type bass line. And added some melody notes with that. So when you get into this kind of stuff, you're actually hitting multiple bass notes per beat. So even beyond Travis picking, beyond just one bass note per beat, multiple. So getting into some pretty tricky stuff here. So I don't have this completely worked out just yet, but I thought I would just share what I'm up to, and hopefully you'll get something from it, you know, take you guys along with me for the ride here. So this is kind of a work in progress. Hey, real quick, before we continue here, I just want to give a quick plug for my free course. It's called 7 Blues Guitar Secrets That Save You Years of Practice. You can get it at BluesGuitar.com/secrets, or just check the link in the video description. And I think it's got a lot of powerful insights and concepts that are going to help you out. They're going to help you with everything you're doing, including the stuff in this video. So once again, just check the link in the description. Thanks for your support, and now back to the video. All right, so I have a couple examples. I'll just go through a couple of them, and then maybe we'll save a few for the next time. But these are going to be in the key of A, and I just, you know, starting out real basic with this crazy stuff here. Let's try like a bass line like this. The melody, so those are the 4 bars. Okay, so let's just really break that down. Let's just take half of that, the first half, and then with that, so you're going to end up playing together, you know, bass and melody together on each note. Okay, so just high E string 5th fret and low E string 5th fret. So this is A string 3rd fret. Okay, the melody note's not changing. So first finger here, and just sliding up. Okay, and then the second half, Just, again, bass note. Actually, we can stagger this on B3, and then so the whole thing. So that's example one, very basic, but still kind of sounds musical. Now, sometimes like it does sound better to stagger these notes. You get more of a sense of independence of the voices, like really two voices talking to each other, hopefully. But this first example is just going to be together. Although you do get a little bit of independence on this on B3. Okay, so now we could change that into a 2-bar riff. Let's just vary it a little bit. How about we'll just play this on the first beat. So instead of, we'll do a triplet like that, okay? And then on beat 4, just one chord strum instead of the 2. So we end up with a 2-bar phrase like this. Okay? All right, now the next example, we're going to throw in this little triplet on beat 2. So the melody, instead of just, it'll be. All right, so this is kind of cool. We're doing like the root 5th root thing with this. So we end up. So this will take a minute to work out, but once you got it, it's kind of cool. Great little figure there. So notice when you hit this, you're not changing the bass note. And then slide up here with your first finger like usual and hit your top note again. And then the next part's going to be the same. Whoops, I keep hitting this together. I shouldn't want to do that. There we go. Now I can do variations like, instead of doing that, I could just stay on the top note, but do different variations. Like, I could do that, or maybe that. Anyway, different ideas. All right, let's go for one more idea, and then maybe we'll save some for next time. But what I want to do now is just try to expand my bass line. Instead of just playing, how about if I add more 8th notes there? So on beat 3, 2 bass notes. So I end up with like, which is really counterintuitive to me because I always want to play something like bass note first and then more melody notes. But now I have to do the opposite, just hit one chord note and another bass note. And if I want to leave out like anything on beat 4, rest, I would just hit this on beat 4 by itself with no bass. So it ends up being like, the second half ends up being. Stuff like that. All right, so this is stuff you got to practice and work it out, but I think it's pretty cool. It's just trying to get to that next level of sophistication with just multiple parts going on at the same time, and always working on the craft. All right, so I hope you enjoy the lesson, and we'll talk to you soon.